Let's see.
Oh.
Yeah. No.
What?
Turn it around and film me. Yeah, thank you.
How?
What are you doing?
Just
It's live.
confused.
It's live.
Yeah.
Okay, you got it. Thank you very much. She's so crazy. So yes, I'm getting my daughter. This is Dr. Scott from Jeff's Medical and Wellness here in historic Marietta, Georgia. But right now, I am in Buckhead, Georgia. We just went out for dinner, and I figured let me go into the parking lot when we go get the car and see what's around. And my daughter is realizing that there's 5G all around right here in the parking lot. So I had my meter in the car. For those of you who see me with this meter, I've done some other readings that came out high, right? They were pretty high. I want to show you what this meter is doing. Come here a minute. Come and follow me. You want to see something so you people think you don't see, you don't smell, you don't taste this stuff, right? So right up top, see if you can show them where they are. On top of the building over there, and then to the corner of the building on the side. You got them in view there?
Yeah.
You showing the corner and above on the roof across the street? Okay, so they're on the corner of the building, right up top there, and on the left side of that building, they have it out there on the corner. So I turned around and I said, let me turn my meter on. Are you ready to see some of these readings? Show that reading in there. This reading, even when I point this way here, look at that. 14 and change, 15 and change on the top left-hand corner, going as high as 17,000. That is way beyond a measurement, a legal amount of exposure to anybody. They want to talk about what is and what isn't exposed here in Georgia. Look at that meter going all the way over. Look, 16,000, 16, 18 and change. You're in a parking lot. I'm going to shut this off, and I want to get out of this lot because I don't want to stay here. This is what happens when you don't know. This is what happens when you need to be looking around at these towers. This is what you need to know, that you don't see it, feel it, taste it, or anything, but it's radiating you all day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you come in and out of these shopping centers with your children and your family. You need to get to your local state senator. You need to go to your Board of Education and fight for the right to get these damn towers down. They're just toxic, and they're radiating everybody. That's not even a maybe. So when these kids go back to school in the fall, like Dr. Fauci was saying, that we're going to get hit again, he mentions it in April. I want to bring it up again. How again, for a second time, how again is he calling the future again? Like Dr. Bertar says, if we all knew what the market was doing in 3 days, we'd do an investment and we'd all be rich. You don't know what the market is going to do in 3 days from now. How again are they saying back in April that in the fall we're going to get hit again? What happens in the fall, people? Our children are going to be going back to school. All these smart cells that they're putting on these poles, let me tell you how that's working right now, okay? Contracts from Verizon, you're looking at, what are some of the phone companies? AT&T, Sprint.
Verizon.
They're putting out contracts to the local electrical companies so they can bid for rights on telephone poles, light poles, to put up there what's called a smart cell. Okay, that smart cell is going to be on the dip and the highs and lows from your cell phone, but it's also going to connect to the big towers like I just showed you. It's also going to connect to the school, and that school has got a router, and that router is going to be connected to 60 gigs all day long, 5 days a week, that your kid's in that school Monday through a Friday all day. That's not good. That is not good. This is why you need to get in contact with your local state senator, the Board of Education, and make a stance that you don't want this activated in your area. This just showed on this meter how high it is. This is 3 times the power that it was in Marietta by my office. That's insane. I just wanted to share this with all of you. This corona is not the issue. It's not. Look up what they're talking about these days about tracing. And tracing is going to happen through your cell phone. Tracing will happen through mass vaccination with a chip. They're going to know where you are, who you're bumping into, who you're going to, and that is part of the bill, HR 6666. Out of all the numbers they could possibly come up with, they picked the number 6 like that? That's insane. Either way, You got to look up this bill because they're going to activate this, I think, in California. Very possible. I think it's Ventura County. And that guy, he's already retracted it. I think, was that a mayor in that town or the governor or something? He posted it. Now he's retracted it. But he made that statement that they're already doing tracing there in California, that they're going to see where you go, what you do, who you're bumping into. This is the bigger agenda. It's not Corona. It is to get the mass vaccine out there with a chip so they can see what you're doing. And your child is going to get radiated. We're all going to get radiated. This is the bigger problem. Those symptoms, when those kids go back to school, those symptoms are very similar and the same type of symptoms as Corona, with redness, temperature, hard breathing, muscle pain, joint pain, fatigue, and all mimics the same. Don't say I didn't tell you. This is Dr. Scott Perlman here in historic Marietta, Georgia. Tonight we are in Buckhead, Georgia, with very high radiation right here. Thank you so much for chiming in. God bless you all. Dr. Scott Perlman out. God bless you. Bye-bye.